Hi everyone, I hope everybody's having a good Thursday so far and a great week. If you hear some background noise, it's because I'm actually sitting outside my daughter's school in the pickup car line. So I'm trying to be productive and get stuff done while I'm waiting. So anyway, today I wanted to come to you guys and talk about how to cut down or stop eating sugar. I'm not saying, okay, let's talk about stop eating sugar, because that may sound very restrictive and I don't want to freak anybody out, and I wouldn't be true to my word, because the truth is I haven't completely cut it out sugar, and at this point in my life I'm not trying to cut sugar completely, but I know that some of you are. I am, although, cutting down sugar significantly from my diet. So I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I have some notes here so if you see me looking, about different tips that I have on how to cut down your sugar, how to cut down eating sugar. So the first thing that I'm going to say is going to sound very basic, but I'm sweating a little, but it's very, very basic, but it's very true. And if you don't have this, you're not going to be able to even try to start. And that is, you need to have the desire. You need to want to do this. So nobody can be telling you to cut sugar, or nobody can tell you to cut down sugar. Nobody can tell you this, or you cannot be doing it for somebody else, or to impress somebody, or to make somebody else happy. You have to do it for yourself. If you do this and you feel obligated and you feel restricted and you really don't want it, with capital W, want it, you're going to be in a very unhealthy cycle. You're going to be very disappointed in yourself, and you're just going to go down around and around the same cycle. So the first thing sounds basic, but it's so important. You need to want it. You need to be ready. If you're not ready right now, that's okay. You don't have to do it. You can come back when you feel ready. Okay, so my next tip is you need to think about what kinds of sugars you can actually have that are not going to make you crave other sugars. So for example, I have replaced sugar with stevia. Stevia is a very natural, no-calorie sweetener, and it won't mess with your blood pressure, your sugar, or anything like that. It comes in powder. That's something about power. In powder, in liquid, and you can add it to your coffee. You can make treats with it. So if you want that little, it's very sweet, so you just want to put very little of it. So you want that little extra kick of sugar, of sweet, you can use stevia, which is completely natural, and it has no calories. It is not going to mess with your blood sugar or anything like that. The other thing is, you have to make this a fun process. So if you're dreading it, you're like, oh my gosh, like I hate all these foods because nothing has sugar and this is so boring and I hate my life, you're not going to be able to do it. The truth is that everything in life that is fun, or that we feel that is fun, we're going to be more inclined to do it and be okay doing it and have fun doing it. So you need to find recipes either online or in a book. I find most of my stuff online. Just Google them, right? Fun recipes of things that you can, treats and stuff that you can make at home that don't require sugar, or you can use stevia to make them, like pudding or cookies or brownies that you can do this way. So something that I do, for example, is I put almond butter on my apples or on my berries, and that makes it better than just eating a plain apple or plain berries. So you have to find recipes that make sense to you and they're fun for you to make in the kitchen. A lot of people say, well, I try to cut sugar and I try to have fun in the kitchen, but I can't really do it because my spouse is not on board, or my kids are not doing this. Well, the truth is, I'm not going to say, oh, it's fine, like it doesn't matter. Yes, I do understand that when you're the only one trying to do this, it is more challenging, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. And there's so many foods and treats that you can make without even letting your spouse and your children know, and they won't even know the difference. I know that I made stuff at home that is completely sugar-free, and my daughter will still drink it and eat it, and she has no idea. So I got you covered. The next step is very important, and to me, it's probably the most important one after the desire and the want to do this, and it's a surrender prayer. You have sugar. It's like any other addiction, right? Your body, your mind is addicted to sugar. You have to surrender to a higher power, whether that's God, the universe, Mother Earth, whatever, somebody, something bigger than yourself. You need to come up with a surrender prayer. I'm going to share my prayer. You can use my prayer. You can come up with your prayer. I suggest that you do this prayer first thing in the morning. And you can use it as your mantra throughout the day to help you when you're feeling like you're having cravings, or to help you when maybe you feel like sugar and food are taking control of your life, because you are in control of your life. Sugar and food, they're not in control of you. You are in control. So, my prayer is, thank you, blank. I say thank you, universe, or thank you, God, for helping me stay consistent in cutting sugar. So this moment we're talking about sugar, but it could be anything else. Maybe something specific, like you're trying to just cut just sodas or just cheeseburgers or cigarettes or whatever it is. You can use that same prayer. In this case, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for helping me stay consistent in cutting off sugar. And I say that first thing in the morning to set up for my day, and I repeat it as a mantra through the day when I'm feeling kind of like frantic or having cravings for sugar. Thank you, universe, thank you, God, for helping me stay consistent in this process of cutting sugar. So when you practice this, it's going to help you, your inner power, right? To tune into your inner power and know that you have to surrender to a higher power. You cannot always do it by yourself. You need the extra help. You're going to need that extra power and support to help you through this. I can say from experience that cutting sugar off my diet has given me way more energy. I can sleep better. I'm more focused. It has helped me stay consistent with my weight. My immune system is a lot better than it was. I barely get sick anymore, and I have a lot of clarity. So the most important thing for you to know is that you have to be consistent when you are practicing a new behavior. Like everything else, you're going to have setbacks, and that's fine. You don't have to be perfect. That's why you surrender and you say your prayer at the beginning of the day. Thank you, God, thank you, universe, for helping me stay consistent in cutting sugar. And you're going to say this throughout the day. And when you're not do so well, you be kind to yourself and you redo it again. And you know that, like any other behavior, is going to take practice. It's going to take for you to be consistent, and it's going to take from you to know the reason why you started it. That's what I'm saying. You have to do it because you want to do it. Because if you start this because of somebody else, or you read it, or you saw, or your spouse or your sister or your whoever is doing it and you want to do it, or they told you to do it, you're not going to have a strong enough reason to do it because you're not doing it for yourself. But if you're doing it for yourself and you have a good enough reason, for medical reasons, for mental reasons, health reasons, and you're doing it for yourself, you're going to hang on to that reason why. So when things get tough and you thank the universe and you thank God for helping you stay consistent in this process, you're also going to hang out to the reason why you started this. You're not going to blame anybody else like, oh my gosh, why did I listen to X, Y, and Z? I hate this. I hate my life. No, you're not blaming anybody, because you're doing it because this is for you and this is what you want to do. So those are my tips on cutting down on sugar. If you have tried anything else and it's helped you, please share with us. I hope this is helpful, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye-bye.